folks, welcome back. Another video. I talked in my last video about something I've been on a little bit of a kick as of lately, and that is vintage boxing. I think I know why. I don't have any ties to the sport of boxing except one, and that one is that it was my late father's favorite sport. Wouldn't like, he would watch hockey, baseball, football if I wanted to, but if he chose the sport, it was definitely boxing. He had a love for the sport, and I don't know if I'm doing this subconsciously because he loved it, and I thought, maybe that's something I should look into. I think it's very undervalued as far as some of the cards and the age and what I've been picking up. I've got others that I've got to go through and show some pickups. I sent away from the 1938 Churchman set. I had the whole set passed on to me by my grandfather, and I sent away about the top 10 cards and picked up a couple of others in off of eBay and sent them in for grading. Mr. Sean Tieford, the chosen roster, in one of the Facebook groups. I think it might have been Brian Ross group, Card Soup. May have been another group. But he had one unique item, and these ones that I had no idea about, and they're very tiny. That's what she said. These are 1948 Topps Magic cards. There's a set. I think there's 100 in the set or more maybe, but the first 24 are boxing. And I think I picked up 9 from Sean. So this one here, Gentleman James Corbett. They're just cool little items. Now this one, Tony Zale, and it's tough to put them in the top loaders and then put them in so I just left them in here. Gives you a little bit of a bio on them. Next one is Willie Pep. I've heard of Mr. Pep. What do they say here? What featherweight champion ran up a winning streak? Oh, okay. So I get it. They're not bios. I wasn't even really paying attention. They're almost like little quiz. Who started as a bank clerk and won the world heavyweight title as Gentleman Jim. Okay, so they're kind of trivia questions. Huh, okay. Didn't look at them too closely. Interesting. Manuel Ortiz. Never heard of him, but it was in the lot. This one I've heard of. This is Mr. Tommy Burns, first Canadian heavyweight champion. Happens to be card number 1. Who do we have? James Jeffries. Just a neat little item. All of them are. Gene Tunney. This is Ike Williams. They're the size of a postage stamp. I've seen them on eBay. You can get them for like 40 or 50 bucks. Jess Willard. Sean gave me a sweet deal, and along with that, I purchased this. I've have this thing for checks, and this one really caught my eye. This is signed by Jake LaMotta. If some of you don't follow boxing, you may know a movie entitled Raging Bull, starring Robert De Niro. This movie is about, Raging Bull is about the life of Jake LaMotta, how he rose to fame and his subsequent downfall. And it looks like this is his company, Jake LaMotta Skybright Incorporated, Miami Beach. And who did he make that out to? The Grand National Importers, for $31.55 in January of 1956. So 66 years ago, he wrote out this check, and there's his beautiful signature. It's a huge slab, but I love it. I think my table's a little crooked, so it shows a little crooked, but just something I've been getting into lately, a little bit of boxing. And again, I'm not sure why, but I think I may know why. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Talk to you soon. Take care.